The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things about him for fear of him coming after me.
Vieira. And here's Suarez. That's a sharp pass. Ibrahimovic is in a really good position out wide. Gattuso gives no quarter whatsoever. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Osimhen. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. That has been cut short. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rodri. Now it's Ibrahimovic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Hullet. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hullet. Now it's Nedved. And he's in on goal. He gets big. It's been blocked. No goals as yet. Great vision. That's good vision. Well read, nice interception. Turan. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Has a look and plays it forward. Maldini. Gattuso. Here's Nedved. Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vardiol. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Referee has just said play on. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And he's cut it out. Pass somewhat off target. Nedved. McTominay!
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pepe. Back into the middle. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A big header! There it is! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be. And pull it! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's played forward. And here's Nedved.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely shaped cross.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, super find. Oh, sweet feet. Pull it. No, no way through there. Looking for options for movement. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, can he get onto this? The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Time and again they are repelled. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pull it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pull it. Now, can they get him away? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Hullet. Nedved. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
And that's a throw-in. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that is a little undercooked. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vardiol, a picture of focus and alertness. Gattuso, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 45 viene sostituito con il numero 30. Attenzione, un cambio.
Gattuso. And it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That is good pressure. Just hounded him off it. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Suarez. Nice looking ball.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Driving forward. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini. Luis Suarez. Now it's Hullet. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Threads one in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Hullet. Vardiol. That's a lovely pass. This looks promising. Swings in across.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that was vital. He's got away. Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10, numero 8, numero 24, numero 9, Ibrahimovic. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22.
Rodri plays it short.
Bale, cambio di giocatori.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's found a way past. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Can he get on the end of this? Haaland, love chance! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass.
Shot a goal! They've done it! And what a climax we have here! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. It's a mighty effort! They've scored! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And yes, it's hit. And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Looking to go deep. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Haaland making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Might be danger here. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pull it.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a good ball out wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Great ball. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Thuram. Thuram touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar gets into a good position, and he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Some resolute defending there. Nice sequence of passes this. Luis Suarez. That's the keeper's ball. It's a searching pass. That's good vision. And this is Hullet. In by Hullet. He gets big. It's in! What a moment for the triple centurion, for one of this team's favourite sons.
Goal!
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now,
Shot a goal! What a wonderful goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Iniesta. Ball swung. He's got tall. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Iniesta. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Crosses it in. He rises! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Ferdinand picks it up from the goal kick. Seedorf. And it's Iniesta. Maldini. And it's Seedorf for Iniesta. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Spread it left. Haaland. Played out to the right. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
And this is Lewis. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's been cut out, well played. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Rodri, pass somewhat off target. Genuine physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional. Threads one in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Jordi Alba. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Rodri. Jordi Alba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's fabulous. Iniesta. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba. Seedorf. And this is Luis Suarez. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maldini. And it's Seedorf. Yaya Toure. Now Seedorf. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Yaya Toure. That's a little off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's on his way! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's tidy. He is through here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bellingham. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And this is Bale. That is good strength. Oh, that's neat. He's got away. That's that, the end. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it Judge, surely? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a sharp pass. Milan are looking to break at pace.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
And this is Drogba. Oh, he's been caught napping. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played out wide. In by Gullit. Oh, that was vital. And it's Bale. Ibrahim shot a goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Gullit. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! There is the breakthrough! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gattuso. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Maldini is the guilty party there. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bale. Hoisted in. And he's cut it out. Bellingham! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That's a good ball out wide. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bellingham. Drogba. And they've been given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Piqué gets across and deals with it. Neatly clipped into space. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pull it. Ibrahimovic. He shifted it to the flank. Tries to play it through. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that... Great chance! It's hit the upright. Pull it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bellingham. Pirlo. Donatoni.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Hullet. No luck with that dink over the top. And now the breakaway. That is good strength. Ferdinand. And it's Drogba. Great defending, strong and determined. Donatoni. And he's had it nicked away. Bale. And the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we're underway again. Gattuso makes the interception. Maldini. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Shevchenko. He might be in here! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Ibrahimovic. Pull it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Bale. Could move up a gear here. Nicely weighted ball. Pirlo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Pull it. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's an excellent interception. And the counter is on. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that has not gone well. Pullet could try cutting inside here. And it's played in. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, they could break here. Pullet takes control of it, and he's on the move. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Hullet. That is a great pick out. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So what can they make of this? Ferdinand. Piqué. And it's Bale. Gattuso did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That ball looks a good one. Well timed, excellent interception. That'll be a throw.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10, Bale. Numero 9, Ibrahimovic. Numero 15, Drogba. Numero 5, lasciano il campo per il numero 8, il numero 24.
Over to the other side.
30, il numero 11,
McTominay.
cambio di giocatori.
McTominay carries the ball down the right. Knocks it into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he spark a counter here? It's played through for him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Okafor. Great vision. Gattuso. Van der Sar claims it. Safe hands.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Giroud. Rafael Leao gets into some space. And the finish! And he hits the net! And what a climax we have here! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot. Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Delivers with big header! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, good-looking ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Drogba. Good read, needed to be. Threads one in. Yamal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance to deliver.
No, that's not going to find its target. Kakatani.
He's found a way past.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Now it's Yamal.
Now it's Kakatani.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure.
Here comes the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now, can they get him away?
Shapes to shoot! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vardiol has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Vardiol is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
Vardiol going full steam ahead down the left flank, showing good feet.
Van Dijk. Piqué. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's played in.
It's a mighty effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal. He's found a way through.
There's the shot!
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's Azar. Azar! That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And it's lofted through here. He's in plenty of space here. Van Dijk tries to clear. Yamal. And the counter is on. Jordan Henderson. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gullit making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's taking no chances there. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has fair fizzed. Toure goes short. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Kakatani. Pavlovic. And it's Van Dijk. It's Gullit. Looking to play him in. It's Drogba! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Pavlovic. Rijkaard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There they go, hunting again.
Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So once again, we're underway.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Nice looking ball. Vardiol in acres of space out wide. And this is Hullet. Yamal, neatly clipped into space. He came in hard, very hard.
Vardiol.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Great vision.
Vardiol.
Is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's managed to get free. Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery. Oh, well played, well played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Delivers the ball. And it's claimed by the keeper. Pavlovic. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's been given away. It'll be a throw-in. Hullet. Jordan Henderson. Drogba. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now, can he find a finish?
Well played and well cleared.
Hullet. Jordan Henderson. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Hullet. And it's Van Nistelrooy. It's a searching pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bellingham. Pass is just off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
In by Hullet. Rudiger. Bellingham. And this is Hullet. Hullet.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Shot a goal! Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 5.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferdinand. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. And it's Kakitani. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now it's Messi. Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Yaya Toure. Bale. Well, this is surely their last chance. Rudiger getting this one clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Van Dijk.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Haaland. Roberto Carlos, and he's forced to go back. And that is that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Played in. Could move up a gear here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
And he's been shifted off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Might want to be careful there.
Looking to play him in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good foot in there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Now then, the ball's come loose. Great vision. This looks promising.
He rises! He's delivered all right!
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Kashima Antlers are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Kashima Antlers trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quick.
He's having a shot!
Bale. Oh, good spread. Now it's McTominay. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he finish?
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Kashima Antlers with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows...
Ibrahimovic!
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nicely worked. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. He can get that clear and claimed it back swiftly. Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for options for movement.
Tries a shot!
Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe, he's being urged to shoot.
It's Ibrahimovic! He scores! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Kashima Antlers grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rodri. Van Dijk. He's a sharp little ball here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pullet carries the ball down the right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Can he get away? Gattuso receives it.
And the shot! He scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Kashima Antlers take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Nicely weighted ball. Driving forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Zico!
They want to be quick to recover this.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Oh, nice touch. Figo to
Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the cross comes in, brilliantly cut out.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's found a way through. Out of play for a goal kick. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Zico! It's Zico! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Zico really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Looking for the run. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bale goes pelting down that left-hand side. Nicely spread. It's a pretty loose pass. It's played through for him. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's in on goal.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 5.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Coming on the field.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts for safety.
Messi. Substitution in progress.
Ferdinand proves too strong. He's in a great position here. Ronaldinho providing an outlet. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Shapes to shoot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Vardiol. Can he get it through? In by Ibrahimovic. Pepe is there and he can get that clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Alexander-Arnold. He's got away. Nice control. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's a good-looking delivery. Spread out to the left.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Threads one in. Gattuso, and he's managed to get free. Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And it's Messi. He's tried one!
Has been indicated.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Tries to pass it through. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game, Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, he's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer.
Hangs in a cross. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Played in deep.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
That's a sharp pass. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He won't be happy with that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Nedved producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And now the breakaway.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And he's looking to catch him up. Played into space, and the pass is intercepted. And that could set him on his way. And he's picked out the run. Hullet. Hullet! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Rijkaard.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Dijk is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pepe cannot be beaten that easily. He's in a great position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is a little undercooked. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Haaland. Haaland's cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been knocked clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked peg.
Ronaldinho!
Bale, looking to play him in.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Pull it. And he lines up. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Pass somewhat off target. Ferdinand. Pull it. Now Kaká. Van Dijk. Ferdinand.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of it.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
He's having a shot! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better.
Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then.
Oh, shooting chance!
And it's Hullet. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rodri. Some resolute defending there. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hullet. And it's been given away. Pepe gets a foot in and wins the ball. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out of play for a throw. Just about within shooting range. Nedved. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's being shifted off it. Tries a measured ball. Rodri. And it's Hullet. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Big header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
He's got tall. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Kaká. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 15.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pull it, looking for the run. Good ball, good take. And he shoots! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Just eases him off the ball. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Out for a throw. Ferdinand. That's Rijkaard. Nedved has it in a wide position. Caicedo is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Rodri. Pepe clears. And that's been won straight back.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nedved, it's Nedved! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And this is Nedved. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Nicely spread. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho's delivery. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Plays a sharp little ball here. Lahm going full tilt down the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shot.
Big chance! They've scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nedved is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Totti running with the ball. It's played through for him. He's onside. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yep.
He's got full. In for the pieces.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Nedved is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Piqué is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice-looking ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking for the run. And reclaimed it in a trice. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Vardiol with the short one. Very nicely done. McTominay stood his ground strongly. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Haaland! Oh, it's come off the upright. Can he get it through? Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Rodri gathers from the goal kick. Vardiol. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Hoisted in.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Pedri. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, that was never going to make it. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Haaland going about things with real menace. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Vardiol. It's Gullit. Pepe. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Odo tries making a foray down the right. Gullit, and this is Gullit. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Gullit. Now, can they get him away? Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes.
Oh, really well played.
Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Haaland. Pull it. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Vinicius Junior. McTominay. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Piqué defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been all left field, and while the supply has been decent, it's bringing no reward, so this needs a different approach.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. That gets things going for the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Haaland can be a real threat inside the box. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nedved, he's found a way through.
Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying,
Haaland! Firm header just off target.
that's a really decent chance.
Haaland. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Bardiol plays it short. The ball goes in.
And the shot!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Knocks it into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's been won straight back. Can he get on the end of this? Hit into the middle. Can he finish? Danger averted for now. And that has left him in. Terrific header! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
And a chance!
Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way.
Substitution in progress.
Nuno Mendes is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Vinicius Junior, ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. Bale puts them... Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. And here's Bellingham.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
He gets big. Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bale. Nice bit of trickery. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So, third corner of the game. Bale goes short. Bale's cross.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end.
Vinicius Junior tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
He is through here. Vinicius Junior's cross. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He shifted it to the flank. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Pinches it off him. Looking to play him in. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, big chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
We are into stoppage time. Delivers the ball.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Osimhen purring through the... And that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm going to keep an eye out for this guy, Kyle Walker, especially because his team build from the back, whether he's going to stay out wide or move into midfield and create some overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, important interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Searching pass he's played there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Maldini receives it in a wide position. Crosses it in here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a cute ball. Pepe gets across to intercept that. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Expertly cut out.
And the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Looks to the other side. Ruben Dias is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Nicely worked. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Looking to play him in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the flag has stayed down. Pullet plays it, he rises! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And he's intervened well there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Lukaku has been caught there, it's a foul. Messi ready to try one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Messi! Well, now he's having a go! And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's the throw. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Hullet. Plays a sharp little ball here. Bellingham stood his ground strongly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the pass is intercepted. Haaland. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pepe.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Gerrard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Maldini. Pepe. And it's Maldini. And here's Haaland. Here's Rodri. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. He is through here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. The message is clear, none shall pass. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Hullet. And it's Bellingham. Ferdinand. Pepe. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lukaku. Now that looks a decent ball. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Great vision. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, look at the space here. Rui Costa. And that's another good win of the ball. Osimhen. Hullet. Now it's Hullet. He's picked his way through. Delivered. He's got Tool. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Caught offside that time. "60 minutes played." That's a promising run he's making on the right.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's a promising position. Haaland. Header! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up. I think the boss won't be amused.
Changement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That's an imaginative pass. Maldini picks it up out wide.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Gerrard. Can he spark a counter here? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ferdinand. Pepe. Aims beyond the defence. Van der Sar is there to clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. And now the breakaway. Ibrahimovic providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Maldini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 14, Messi. Le numéro 19, Lukaku. À leur place, le numéro 6, le numéro 11. Attention, changement.
They've played it short. Strong running down that left flank. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get it through? Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's picked it up out wide. He's on it. Corners! Bellingham. Rui Costa. That pass has been well intercepted. Shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rui Costa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a throw-in. Pepe. Oh, can he get onto this? Adams spots it and intercepts. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely weighted ball.
Great chance! And he hits the net. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football.
酔っ払いましたのでここまで。ご視聴ありがとうございます。